Hey guys, this is Jim, and you're watching Talking Vintage. This is show number 32, coming to you from Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot, located at 502 West Brennan Road, Lakeland, Florida, 33813. I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. If you haven't seen the show before, we do a weekly show where we talk about vintage items, what's hot, what's not, things that are selling, how to be a vendor, all that kind of stuff. It's all wrapped up in there in Talking Vintage. My co-host Warren's not with me tonight. He should be with me coming up next show, I'm hoping, next show. So today is August 30th. Today in history, in 1905, Ty Cobb made his debut with the Detroit Tigers. And 2003, the actor Charles Bronson passed away. He's the actor that did the 1970s movie Death Wish, which was redone recently by Bruce Willis. Today is National Beach Day. I hope you guys got out and enjoyed the beach today. It's also National Frankenstein Day. Don't know why, but it is. It's National Frankenstein Day. So I hope everybody enjoyed National Frankenstein today. All right, before we get into the meat of the show, I'm going to do my new segment, which is my dad jokes. So here it goes. Kid said to his dad, he said, I'm afraid of the calendar. His dad said, but why? He says, its days are numbered. There you go, dad joke. All right, moving on. What is hot and what is not in the world of vintage? Okay, I'll start off with something that's hot, and then I'll go to something that's not. Normally, if Warren is here, we play a game, and I ask him if he thinks it's hot or not. Okay, so records, albums, LPs, those are hot right now. Certain genres, you know, people are looking for rock, 80s rock, classic rock, things like that. Not so much the big band era, but yeah, LPs are hot. And to throw kind of in the same ballpark there, what is not? Sports cards. Sports cards are kind of falling off here in the past few months. Hopefully they'll come back because we have a ton of them here at Decades. And I hope you can't hear that lawnmower. I hope that's not too loud for the show. I'll try to speak up a little bit as I go through, but I don't want to yell at everybody. All right, so the next thing that's hot is globes. Sell a ton of globes. Big ones, small ones, all sorts of different ones. They've been hot for a while. They kind of cooled off and now they're coming back. So globes are hot. Something that is not is old maps. It used to be that we could sell a few of those, but now there's not too many around. And the ones that are around just don't seem to be moving. So we're going to call that a not. All right, the last two things we have for our hot and not. Pyrex is hot. It has been for a while. It has been for a long while, and it continues to be so. So if you've got the Pyrex out there and you're looking to get rid of it, take it to a vintage store or sell it yourself on Marketplace. Okay, what is not is cut crystal. Lead crystal, cut crystal is not very hot. We do sell a little bit of it, but it had an upswing for a while, but it's kind of cooled off again. So we're going to put it in the not category. Okay, our next segment of the show is our vendor corner, where we talk about being a vendor at a vintage shop, and we try to help everybody out who is a vendor, or those of you that are just curious, we'll give you insights into what it is to be a vendor. So in our vendor corner today, we're going to talk about buying from other vendors. Okay, I think if you go to a different store and you buy an item and then you bring it back to your home store and sell it, I think that's all fantastic. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people source at different stores. We have vendors that come to Decades Reclaimed and buy merchandise to sell at different stores, and we don't have any problem with that whatsoever. As long as we're getting the price we're asking for it, you know, everything's good. Now, buying in your own store and then turn around and selling in your own store, I don't think that's cool. I think if you see an item that is underpriced and you know money could be made or more money could be made, I think you should reach out to that vendor and say, hey, you know, I noticed that you brought this in. I think you can get a little bit more money for it. And if they say, no, I'm good with the price, say, well, can I buy it? Because I want to buy it. I think I can resell it. I mean, as long as you're on the up and up with them and you're talking to them, I think everything's good. But for the most part, if you see something that is underpriced, you should just go ahead and let them know. That's even if you could take it to another store. Maybe you're a vendor in several stores. Yeah, I think if you should help each other out. That's my biggest thing, help each other out. It's fine if you go to a different store and you're not a vendor there and you buy it, you take it back to your home store. But in your home store, even if you're going to take it and sell it somewhere else, I think you should notify the vendor who it belongs to and tell them, hey man, up the price on this. I think that's just the fairest thing to do. All right, before we get out of the vendor corner, I want to remind everybody to get ready for fall. If you haven't put your fall out, you need to do so now. Fall's been out for a couple weeks here at Decades, and it's doing pretty good. So get it out, and you know, if you haven't already, start getting ready for Christmas. Christmas is just around the corner. I plan on putting my Christmas stuff out no later than October 1st, maybe even sooner than that. So yeah, so if you're in the area, check out Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot, located at 502 West Brennan Road, Lakeland, Florida, 33813. If you got any questions, comments, or concern about the show, you're always welcome to put those in the comments below, and then we'll get to you and answer them the best we can. Okay, let's see. I think that's it for the show. I don't think I have anything else. Normally we try to stay under 8 minutes. This is going to be the quickest show ever. So thanks for watching. This is Jim. I'm your host of Talking Vintage. Come back and join us next week, and hopefully we'll have Warren here with us. Have a great night.